When Vayu talk about engineering wonders, China is always at the top of the list. China has a lot of ongoing mega engineering projects that push the limits of innovation and change the way we live. This video will take you on a journey to find 5 of the most amazing projects underway in China right now. Number 1. Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Picture this, a 55-kilometer trip across the huge Pearl River Delta, which is home to an amazing 68 million people and is one of the densest places on Earth. Without a doubt, this busy area needed better connections. That's why the big project to connect Hong Kong, Macau, and Zhuhai in a truly amazing way started. In 2009, the very long process of building this amazing bridge began, with a 29.6-kilometer stretch being built on the Chinese side. This part includes a mind-boggling 6.7-kilometer underwater tunnel, 3 beautiful cable-stayed bridges, and 22.9 kilometers of raised road. The second one is a real technical feat. It lets the about 4,000 ships that pass through the Pearl River Delta every day go through without any problems. Other than its size and complexity, this bridge stands out because it has the ability to boost the economy, create jobs, ease traffic at border checkpoints, and cut down on carbon emissions. When China took back Hong Kong and Macau in 1997 and 1999, it became clear that the Delta needed to be more united and its economy to grow. This was possible because of the bridge. That being said, no big project is ever completely smooth. It was the same with the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau bridge. They had to delay the project because of worries about the environment, especially the effect on the dolphin numbers in the area. The end date was pushed from 2016 to 2017. A lot of safety issues came up during the building, making people wonder about the safety of the workers and the project's integrity. We can't say enough about how important the bridge is, though. Even a magnitude 8 earthquake, a super typhoon, or a huge 300,000-ton cargo ship crash won't hurt it. It's made of over 420,000 tons of steel and 30,000 cubic meters of concrete. Number 2. The Shanghai Tower. This amazing work of architecture, which is 632 meters tall and has 128 stories, takes up most of the view in Lujiazui, Pudong, Shanghai. As the world's tallest and largest LEED Platinum-certified building since 2015, this amazing construction isn't just a sign of architectural ambition, it's also a sign of sustainability. That's not all, though. At a scary 562 meters above ground, this huge building has the world's tallest viewing deck inside a building. It used to be the world's second fastest lift, going up at an amazing 20.5 meters per second. If you like fast activities, that's the perfect place for you to go. Building the Shanghai Tower wasn't easy. It took a lot of vision, planning, and teamwork to make it happen. There are 3 very tall buildings in Pudong: the Jinmao Tower, the Shanghai World Financial Center, and this one. It was designed by the famous international company Gensler and is owned by the Shanghai municipal government. When work started in November 2008, the spot went from being a driving range to an architectural work of art. The main builder, the Shanghai Construction Group, started a journey that would change the world. A special slip-forming method was used to build the core of the tower floor by floor. Along the way, the Shanghai Tower ran into a few problems. The roads in the area had cracks because the ground was sinking because too much rainwater was being taken out of the area. But the tower kept going up and up until it reached amazing heights. It became China's largest and the world's second tallest building in April 2013, when it topped the super tall skyscrapers next to it. On August 3, 2013, the journey hit its peak when the last structural beam was put in place, officially topping out the tower. The Shanghai Tower was built in a way that is just as innovative as its form. It is made up of 9 cylinder-shaped buildings stacked on top of each other. The usefulness and beauty of the building work well together. The building's outer layer twists, and the inside is made of glass. The unique thing about the exterior is that it is clear, so there is no need for materials that collect heat. Up to 16,000 people can stay there every day, and between the 84th and 110th floors is the J Hotel Shanghai Tower, a high-end hotel. Green architecture parts of it have been certified, and it's built to collect rainwater for domestic use while reusing wastewater. It's the first tower that cares about the environment. Number 3. Beijing subway metro network. It's not just a way to get around, it's a lifesaver, an example of how creative people can be, and a sign of China's unwavering dedication to progress. We're glad you're here at the Beijing subway metro network, where new ideas meet smart use of space. It is a huge underground maze that goes all the way through the city and connects all parts of Beijing without any problems. There is no other network like the Beijing subway metro network. It has a huge web of lines that easily move over 10 million people every day. That's exactly what current city transport looks like. What's really interesting about this network is how the lines run through Beijing's cityscape like a carpet. There were more than 25 tube lines in use, connecting every part of the city. There is a tube line that can take you to both ancient sites like the Forbidden City and futuristic wonders like the Olympic Park. The trains arrive at stops with Swiss accuracy, like clockwork. The system is the backbone of Beijing's transport system because it is fast and always on time. This cuts down on traffic and travel times. Other types of public transport, like buses and trains, work perfectly with the Beijing subway metro network. This interconnectedness makes it easy for workers to switch between modes, making the trip from home to work quick and easy. A lot of cities want to make their towns look like this one. Mobile apps and smart cards, which don't need to be touched, have changed the way people pay for rides. People can just tap and go, which makes getting to work easy. Digital screens and easy-to-read signs make it easy for anyone to find their way around the network. Beijing's rapid growth means that the underground system needs to keep growing. To keep up with the changing needs of the city, engineers and city planners are always working on new lines and additions. Each growth shows that China is serious about giving its people modern and efficient transportation. As you wind through the confusing tubes and fly under the city streets, you can catch a glimpse of how people will get around in the future. China's new underground technology is an idea for fast, environmentally friendly, and easy-to-use public transportation that cities all over the world can learn from. Number 4. The giant wind turbines. It is a giant that is bigger than anything we thought was possible. A General Electric turbine with 350-foot blades was the dream of every engineer just 10 years ago. But as green energy changes all the time, new dreams come to life, and China is at the forefront of this amazing change. That was in 2021 when Mingyang Smart Energy happily showed off its Titan, a huge wind turbine with blades that are 390 feet long. But this isn't the end. It's just a step towards wind blades that are bigger and more efficient. These huge structures that keep getting bigger aren't just for looks. They're very important in the world of green energy. As turbines get bigger, they can use more wind, which means they can make more energy. Because the rotors are bigger, they can catch even the smallest waves, which makes them perfect for wind farms in the ocean. There was a big plan between two Chinese companies in January 2023 to beat each other. It was shown off by the China State Shipbuilding Corporation, which has a turbine with crazy 420-foot blades. As if that wasn't enough, Mingyang responded with the MySC-18 X28X, which had even bigger 459-foot blades. These machines don't just break records, they change the rules. This amazing machine from CSSC has a rotor that covers 570,000 square feet, which is the same area as 10 NFL stadiums. It makes an amazing 44.8 kilowatt hours of power every time it turns. If you look at Mingyang's MyC-18 X28X, its blade area is 711,000 square feet, which is 12.5 NFL football fields bigger than the previous record. However, savings and making money are what give you real power. The huge windmills can save at least $500,000 in building costs for every megawatt of power they produce. This means that the general cost of making renewable energy will go down by a lot, which will lead to a more sustainable future. It's not just that these giants are big, they're also built to handle the roughest ocean conditions, like level 17 typhoons with winds of more than 125 miles per hour. Even in the harshest conditions, they can keep making energy because they are very strong. We can't help but wonder how much bigger these huge wind machines can get. How will they get their products to customers? Can they last as long as their smaller peers when they're under so much weight? We still don't know the answers, but we can't deny that China's search for clean energy is changing the world. Number 5. Super LNG Tanker. China Ocean Shipping Company, a huge shipping company in China, unveiled Yuanruiyang, the world's first very large crude carrier that can carry both LNG and oil. This was a huge change in the seas. This innovative new idea changed the shipping business and had big positive effects on the environment. The Yuanruiyang is more than just a ship. It's an example of creativity and care for the environment. The ship is 333 meters long and 60 meters wide, making it a real sea giant. LNG is what makes Yuanruiyang stand out because it is its main source of power. This choice that is good for the environment is a big deal in the marine world. This ship is one of the first in the shipping business to use clean energy. It has an LNG dual-fuel main engine, generator, and boiler. At full gas power, Yuanruiyang can sail an amazing 12,000 nautical miles, which is the same as going back and forth from busy Shanghai to lively Dubai. And it only needs one LNG filling. But that's not all. This ship is very flexible and can go a long way. In dual fuel mode, it can go up to an amazing 24,000 nautical miles. The effect this technological marvel has on the world may be the most interesting thing about it. When compared to regular oil tankers, experts say that ships that use clean energy, which can cut sulfur oxide emissions by an amazing 99% and particulate matter emissions by an even more impressive 98%. To cut down on the maritime industry's carbon impact, this move towards cleaner energy is a must. There were some problems with building Yuanruiyang, especially with the use of steel that doesn't rust. CSSC took on this problem head-on and made a big step forward in China's use of local corrosion-resistant steel, which is also good for the environment. As we pull back the curtain on our look into China's current mega engineering projects, one thing is very clear: China is dedicated to pushing the limits of what humans can do. People all over the world are looking forward to seeing how these projects continue to push the limits of what is possible in our time.